Tonight, your subconscious mind is going to receive the most powerful healing messages it has ever encountered. Over the next 2 hours, ancient pain that has been buried deep within your psyche will finally be released. Old wounds that have been controlling your life from the shadows will dissolve like morning mist. You're going to fall asleep to gentle whispers that speak directly to the deepest parts of your being, and wake up feeling lighter than you have in years. Find a quiet place where you won't be disturbed. Turn off your phone. Remove anything that might pull your attention away from this sacred work. Lie down comfortably or sit with your back straight. Close your eyes. Take 3 deep breaths. Feel your chest rising and falling. Notice how your body already knows it's time to heal. Nothing can interrupt this process now. The next 2 hours belong entirely to your healing. This is your time to finally release what you've been carrying for far too long. Let yourself settle into this safe space where miracles happen. You are such a courageous soul for choosing to face your old pain tonight. Most people carry their wounds their entire lives, never realizing they can be healed. But you are different. You understand that pain is not meant to be a permanent resident in your heart. Tonight, you're giving it permission to leave. Deep within your subconscious, there are rooms you haven't visited in years. Rooms where old hurts live, where abandoned feelings wait patiently to be acknowledged. Tonight, we're going to open those doors with love. We're going to bring light into those dark corners. We're going to set free what has been trapped for too long. You deserve to live without the weight of old pain. You deserve to wake up each morning feeling light and free. You deserve to love without the fear of being hurt again. These aren't just wishes. These are truths that your subconscious is about to accept completely. Your subconscious mind is like a vast library where every experience you've ever had is carefully stored away. Some of these memories are beautiful, moments of joy and love and triumph. Your subconscious wants to keep these golden treasures, but other memories, the painful ones, the ones that still sting when you accidentally touch them, these can be gently released tonight. You are such a wise person for understanding that holding on to pain doesn't protect you. It only weighs you down. Your subconscious has been trying to keep you safe by remembering every hurt. But tonight, it's learning a new way to protect you. Through healing, through forgiveness, through love. Think of your subconscious as a gentle gardener who has been tending wounded places in your heart. This gardener has been so careful, so protective, wrapping old hurts in layers of caution and fear. But tonight, this same gardener is ready to plant new seeds, seeds of peace, seeds of joy, seeds of trust. Repeat silently to your subconscious. It is safe to release old pain. Let this message sink deep into your mind. I no longer need to carry what happened before. Feel your subconscious listening, accepting. My heart is ready to be free. Your subconscious speaks in the language of symbols and feelings. It doesn't need logical explanations. It responds to gentle, loving messages. Tonight, these messages are flowing directly into the deepest layers of your mind, bypassing all the mental defenses, reaching the places where healing is needed most. There may be pain from childhood living in your subconscious, moments when you felt small and helpless, times when you were misunderstood or rejected. Your child self is still there, carrying those wounds. Tonight, your adult wisdom is finally reaching that child, wrapping them in love, telling them they are safe now. You beautiful soul, you've survived everything that hurt you. You're stronger than you know, braver than you feel. Your subconscious is beginning to understand that survival is not enough anymore. It's time to thrive. It's time to live with an open heart again. Maybe there's pain from relationships stored in your subconscious, betrayals that taught you not to trust, rejections that convinced you that you weren't worth loving, abandonment that made you afraid to get close. Tonight, these old lessons are being gently erased, replaced with new understanding. Your subconscious is learning that one person's inability to love you says nothing about your worth, that someone's choice to leave says nothing about your value, that past betrayals don't predict future relationships. Your heart is being reprogrammed for love, for trust, for joy. You deserve love that doesn't hurt. You deserve relationships that feel safe. You deserve to trust again without fear. Your subconscious is accepting these truths, integrating them, making them part of your new reality. There might be pain from loss living in your subconscious, grief that was never fully felt, goodbyes that were never properly said, love that had nowhere to go after someone left. Tonight, this pain is being acknowledged, honored, and gently released. Your subconscious is understanding that love doesn't die when someone leaves. It transforms. It becomes a blessing you carry, a strength you possess. Love is never wasted, even love that ended in pain. Tonight, you're keeping the love and releasing the pain. You are such a beautiful person for having loved so deeply, for having cared so much, for having opened your heart even when it was risky. Your capacity to love is your greatest gift. Tonight, your subconscious is protecting that gift by clearing away everything that might block it. The messages are flowing deeper now, reaching places in your mind that haven't been touched by healing light in years. Old programming is being gently overwritten. New patterns of peace and joy are being installed. Your subconscious is becoming a sanctuary of love instead of a storage house for pain. You courageous soul. you're doing the most important work possible. You're not just healing yourself, you're breaking cycles of pain that might have been passed down for generations. You're choosing love over fear, healing over hurt, freedom over bondage. Your subconscious recognizes the profound importance of this choice. Your subconscious mind is now ready to receive the deepest truths about how pain gets stored and how it can be released. For so many years, your mind has been like a faithful keeper of old wounds, protecting you by remembering every hurt, every disappointment, every moment when love felt dangerous. But tonight, this protective system is ready to evolve. You are such an intelligent soul for understanding that your subconscious has been doing its best to keep you safe. It learned early that the world could be painful, so it built walls, created defenses, developed strategies to avoid being hurt again. Tonight, these same protective instincts are going to help you heal. Your subconscious doesn't speak in words the way your thinking mind does. It speaks in images, in feelings, in body sensations, in dreams. When you were hurt, your subconscious didn't file away a report. It stored the feeling, the fear, the sense of being unsafe. Tonight, we're speaking to that feeling directly. Think of your subconscious as a vast underground cave where echoes of old pain still reverberate. Some of these echoes are so old, you've forgotten where they came from, but they still influence how you feel, how you react, how you love. Tonight, these echoes are finally being silenced, replaced with whispers of healing. You deserve to have a subconscious that works for your happiness instead of against it. You deserve to have your deepest mind be a source of peace rather than a source of anxiety. This transformation is happening right now, message by message, breath by breath, moment by moment. Your subconscious stores pain in layers, like sediment settling at the bottom of a lake. The most recent hurts float near the surface, but the deepest wounds, the ones from childhood, from your most vulnerable moments, these have sunk to the very bottom. Tonight, healing is reaching every layer. Repeat these healing commands to your subconscious. I release all stored pain from every age. Feel this message penetrating deep. My subconscious now serves my joy. Let this new programming take hold. Old wounds have no power over my present. Your subconscious has been like a loyal guard dog, always alert, always ready to bark at the first sign of potential hurt. This vigilance has been exhausting. Tonight, this guard dog is learning that it can relax, that it's safe to let your heart be open, that love is more likely than harm. There's a beautiful intelligence in your subconscious that knows exactly which memories need healing and which ones need to be preserved. It knows which experiences taught you valuable lessons and which ones only taught you fear. Tonight, this intelligence is making perfect decisions about what to keep and what to release. Your subconscious has been carrying messages that were never true. Messages about your worth, about your lovability, about your safety in the world. These messages came from people who were hurting themselves, from situations that were temporary, from moments that don't define you. Tonight, these false messages are being deleted forever. You are such a wise person for recognizing that other people's pain became your programming. Their inability to love became your belief that you were unlovable. Their fear became your limitation. Their wounds became your walls. Tonight, you're reclaiming your original programming. The one that knows you are worthy of love. Your subconscious is like soft clay that was shaped by early experiences. Some of those experiences left beautiful impressions, but others left dents and scratches that never healed. Tonight, this clay is being reshaped, smoothed, restored to its original perfection. Deep in your subconscious, there's a part of you that remembers what it felt like before the pain, before the fear, before the walls went up. This is your essence, your true nature. Tonight, this essence is being uncovered, polished, allowed to shine again. You deserve to remember who you were before the world taught you to be afraid. You deserve to reclaim the openness you had before you learned that love could hurt. You deserve to return to the trust you felt before you discovered that people could disappoint you. Your subconscious is releasing the belief that you need pain to stay safe. It's understanding that joy doesn't make you vulnerable, that love doesn't guarantee suffering, that opening your heart doesn't invite betrayal. These new understandings are becoming your reality. Maybe your subconscious learned that you had to earn love through suffering, that you had to prove your worth through sacrifice, that you had to accept crumbs because you didn't deserve the whole meal. Tonight, these poverty beliefs about love are being replaced with abundance. With knowing you deserve everything beautiful. You beautiful soul, you've spent so much energy managing your pain, compartmentalizing it, working around it, living in spite of it. Tonight, that energy is being freed up, redirected toward joy, toward creativity, toward love, toward everything that makes life worth living. Your subconscious is like a garden where weeds of old pain have been growing alongside flowers of beautiful memories. Tonight, the weeds are being gently removed. The soil is being enriched. New seeds of happiness are being planted. Your inner garden is being restored to its natural beauty. The healing messages are reaching the places where your youngest hurts live. The abandoned child who thought they weren't worth staying for. The rejected teenager who decided they weren't attractive enough. The betrayed adult who concluded that trust was foolish. Each of these younger selves is receiving exactly the healing they need. Your subconscious is understanding that healing doesn't mean forgetting. It means transforming. It means keeping the wisdom you gained from difficult experiences while releasing the pain, keeping the strength you developed while releasing the fear, keeping the compassion you learned while releasing the bitterness. You are becoming free, truly free. Not just from specific painful memories, but from the patterns that created those memories, from the beliefs that attracted those experiences, from the vibration that resonated with suffering. Your entire relationship with pain is being transformed at the deepest level. Now, your subconscious is ready to create the most sacred space for healing, a sanctuary within your mind where old pain can finally feel safe enough to emerge and be released. This isn't about forcing anything out. This is about creating such a loving environment that what has been hidden can finally come into the light. You are such a compassionate person for understanding that your pain needs to feel safe before it can leave. For too long, you may have tried to push away difficult feelings, to ignore them, to overcome them through willpower. Tonight is different. Tonight, you're creating space for everything to be felt, acknowledged, and lovingly released. Imagine your subconscious mind as a vast, beautiful sanctuary, like a cathedral made of light. Here, there is no judgment, no criticism, no need to be anything other than exactly what you are. Here, your wounded parts can finally remove their armor, their masks, their protective walls. In this sacred space, your inner child can finally cry the tears they held back, can finally scream about the unfairness they experienced, can finally ask for the comfort they never received. Tonight, you are both the wounded child and the loving parent, both the one who needs healing and the one who provides it. You deserve to have every part of yourself feel completely accepted. The angry part, the sad part, the fearful part, the part that still hurts, the part that wants revenge, the part that feels ashamed. All of these are welcome here. All of these are part of your wholeness. Repeat these messages of sanctuary to your subconscious. Every feeling is safe to emerge here. Feel this safety expanding within you. I create perfect acceptance for all parts of myself. Let this acceptance deepen. My pain is welcome to come and to go. Your subconscious has been like a careful museum curator, preserving every painful moment in perfect detail, afraid that if it lets go of the memories, the lessons will be lost. Tonight, this curator is learning a new way, how to keep the wisdom while releasing the wound, how to honor the past while freeing the present. There may be guilt stored in your subconscious, guilt about things you did, things you didn't do, things you should have said, things you wish you hadn't said. This guilt has been like a heavy chain around your heart. Tonight, this chain is being dissolved by the power of self-forgiveness. You are human, beautifully, imperfectly, courageously human. You did the best you could with the awareness you had at the time. You made decisions based on the information available to you. You acted from the level of healing you had achieved. Tonight, your subconscious is accepting this truth, releasing all judgment against yourself. Your subconscious may be holding shame, the deep feeling that something is fundamentally wrong with you. This shame probably wasn't even originally yours. It was absorbed from others, from family patterns, from cultural messages, from moments when you were made to feel less than. Tonight, this borrowed shame is being returned to sender. You are inherently worthy. Not because of what you do, not because of how you perform, not because of who loves you, but simply because you exist. Your subconscious is receiving this truth, integrating it, making it the foundation of your new self-image. In this sacred space of your subconscious, there's room for anger. The anger you weren't allowed to feel, the rage about injustices you suffered, the fury about opportunities you lost because of other people's limitations. This anger isn't bad. It's been protecting you. Tonight, it can finally be heard, honored, and transformed. Your anger has been like a warrior standing guard over your wounds, fierce, vigilant, ready to fight anyone who might hurt you again. Tonight, this warrior is being thanked for their service and gently retired. The war is over. It's time for peace. You brave soul, you've carried other people's pain as if it were your own, absorbed their trauma, inherited their fears, lived their unlived lives. Tonight, you're finally distinguishing between what belongs to you and what belongs to them. You're keeping only what serves your highest good. Your subconscious may be holding grief, not just for people you've lost, but for the life you thought you'd have, for the love you thought would last, for the dreams that didn't come true. For the person you were before, life changed you. This grief has been waiting patiently for your attention. Tonight, it finally receives the honor it deserves. Grief is love with nowhere to go. Tonight, that love is being redirected toward yourself, toward your healing, toward your future, toward all the beauty that's still possible in your life. Your capacity to grieve deeply is also your capacity to love deeply. Tonight, you're reclaiming that capacity. There might be fear stored in your subconscious, fear of being hurt again, fear of making the same mistakes, fear of trusting the wrong person, fear of being vulnerable. This fear has been trying to protect you, but it's also been limiting you. Tonight, courage is being born from the ashes of old fear. You are stronger than any pain you've survived, wiser than any mistake you've made, more resilient than any betrayal you've endured. Your subconscious is recognizing this strength, claiming this wisdom, celebrating this resilience. You are not defined by what happened to you. You are defined by how you've grown through it. The safe space in your subconscious is expanding, becoming more radiant, more welcoming, more healing. Here, transformation happens naturally, effortlessly, lovingly. Here, you don't have to work at healing. You simply have to allow it, receive it, trust it. Your subconscious is like fertile soil that has been hardened by drought, by neglect, by harsh conditions. Tonight, gentle rain is falling, softening the earth, creating perfect conditions for new growth, for new possibilities, for new ways of being in the world. You beautiful, courageous soul, you've created something extraordinary tonight, a space within yourself where healing is not only possible, but inevitable, where love is stronger than pain, where your future is more powerful than your past. Rest in this sanctuary. Let it hold you. Let it heal you. Let it transform you. The protective walls around your heart are ready to come down now. These walls were built with such care, such intelligence. They've served you well, keeping you safe when you were too wounded to defend yourself any other way. But walls that protect can also imprison. Tonight, these walls are being transformed into bridges. You are such a wise soul for recognizing that protection without connection leads to loneliness. That safety without love leads to emptiness. Your heart has been waiting patiently behind these walls, like a flower waiting for winter to end. Tonight, spring has finally arrived for your emotional world. Your subconscious built these walls from the materials of old pain. Each betrayal became a brick. Each disappointment became mortar. Each rejection became a barrier. But tonight, these same materials are being transformed. Your pain is becoming your compassion. Your wounds are becoming your wisdom. Your scars are becoming your strength. Feel the walls around your heart beginning to soften, not crumbling all at once, but gently dissolving like sugar in warm water. This isn't about becoming vulnerable to harm. This is about becoming open to love. Your subconscious knows the difference. It's creating openings only where it's safe. You deserve to love without armor, to feel without fear, to connect without calculating the cost. These aren't naive wishes. These are the natural state of a healed heart. Tonight, your heart is remembering what it felt like before it learned to defend itself. Repeat these messages of opening to your subconscious. My heart is safe to be open. Feel the walls becoming more transparent. Love flows freely in and out of my being. Let this flow begin. I am protected by love, not by walls. Your subconscious may have learned that vulnerability equals danger, that showing your true feelings invites attack, that letting people see your needs gives them power to hurt you. Tonight, these equations are being rewritten. Vulnerability is becoming strength. Authenticity is becoming safety. Openness is becoming power. There's a part of your heart that has been in hiding for so long, it's forgotten how to come out. The part that loves freely, that trusts easily, that believes in the goodness of people. Tonight, this part is being coaxed out of hiding, reassured that the world has changed, that you have changed, that it's safe to love again. Your subconscious is releasing the belief that you have to earn love through perfection, that you have to hide your flaws to be accepted, that you have to be something other than yourself to be worthy. Tonight, your authentic self is being celebrated, welcomed, cherished, exactly as it is. You beautiful person, you've been trying so hard to be lovable that you forgot you already are. Trying so hard to be worthy that you missed the fact that worth is your birthright. Trying so hard to be enough that you couldn't see you've always been more than enough. The tender places in your heart that have been protected by anger are ready to be seen. Anger has been like a fierce dog guarding wounded bird, barking at anyone who comes too close, keeping your softness safe from further harm. Tonight, that dog is learning to wag its tail instead of bare its teeth. Your anger has been righteous, justified, appropriate. You had every right to be furious about what happened to you, but holding on to that anger has been like holding on to hot coals, hoping to burn someone else. Tonight, you're finally ready to put down the coals, to let your hands heal, to reach for love instead. Your subconscious is understanding that forgiveness doesn't mean what happened was okay. It doesn't mean you condone what was done. It doesn't mean you have to trust again where trust was broken. Forgiveness means you're no longer willing to let what happened control your present, your future, your capacity for joy. You are ready to forgive, not because they deserve it, but because you deserve peace. Not because it changes the past, but because it frees your future. Not because it's easy, but because you're strong enough to choose love over resentment. The places in your heart that learn to expect rejection are being reprogrammed. Your subconscious is releasing the belief that if you don't expect much, you won't be disappointed. Tonight, you're learning to expect wonderful things, to believe in happy endings, to trust that love is more common than cruelty. Your heart is like a garden that's been in winter for too long. The soil frozen, the plants dormant, nothing growing, nothing blooming. Tonight, the first warm breeze of spring is melting the ice, encouraging the first green shoots of hope to push through the earth. You deserve to have your heart bloom again, to feel the warmth of genuine connection, to experience the joy of being truly seen and accepted, to know the peace of loving without fear. Your subconscious is creating the perfect conditions for this blooming. The protective mechanisms that have been running automatically in your subconscious are being updated, no longer scanning for danger in every interaction, no longer assuming the worst about people's intentions, no longer bracing for impact in every relationship. Instead, opening to possibility, to beauty, to love. Your subconscious is like a security system that's been stuck in high alert for years. Every sensor activated, every alarm ready to sound. Tonight, this system is being recalibrated, learning to distinguish between real threats and imagined ones, between past dangers and present safety. You courageous soul, you're not just healing your own heart, you're modeling what's possible for everyone who's been afraid to love. Everyone who's built walls. Everyone who's forgotten that their heart is meant to be open. Your healing ripples out into the world, inspiring others to take down their walls too. The barriers between you and love are dissolving. Not just romantic love, but all forms of love. Friendship, family, self-love, divine love. Your heart is remembering that it was designed for connection, created for love, born to give and receive the most beautiful emotions possible. Feel your heart expanding now, growing lighter, more spacious, more welcoming. The protective walls are transforming into windows, letting light in, letting love in, letting life in. You are becoming who you were always meant to be, a being of open-hearted love. Now, the suppressed emotions that have been locked away in your subconscious are ready to surface and be released. For so long, you may have pushed down feelings that seem too big, too scary, too overwhelming to feel. Your subconscious became like a pressure cooker, holding all that emotional energy. Tonight, the pressure is finally being released in the safest possible way. You are such a brave soul for being willing to feel what you've been avoiding. Most people spend their entire lives running from their emotions, numbing them, distracting themselves from them. But you understand that the only way out is through. Tonight, you're walking through with courage and grace. Your subconscious has been like a loyal friend who agreed to hold your feelings when you weren't ready to feel them, when you were too young, too overwhelmed, too unsupported to handle the intensity. Tonight, this friend is gently returning these feelings to you, knowing that now you're strong enough, wise enough, supported enough to process them. There may be tears that have been waiting years to fall. Tears of grief for what you lost. Tears of anger for what was taken. Tears of relief that you survived. Tears of joy for what you've learned. Tonight, these tears are medicine, washing away pain, clearing space for healing, baptizing you into a new way of being. You deserve to cry every tear that needs to be cried. You deserve to feel every feeling that needs to be felt. You deserve to rage against every injustice you endured. You deserve to grieve every loss you've carried. Your emotions are not your enemy. They are messengers, teachers, healers. Repeat these permissions to your subconscious. All my feelings are welcome here. Feel your emotional body relaxing. I am safe to feel everything I need to feel. Let this safety expand. My emotions are my allies in healing. Trust this alliance. Your subconscious may be holding back a scream that has been building for years, a primal expression of all the times you wanted to say no, but couldn't. All the times you wanted to fight back, but were too small. All the times you wanted to run, but had nowhere to go. Tonight, this scream can finally be released. Even if it's silent, your subconscious will hear it. There might be rage stored in your liver, fury at those who hurt you, anger at yourself for allowing it, resentment at the unfairness of life. This rage has been like molten lava trapped underground, creating pressure, creating heat. Tonight, this volcanic energy is finding healthy expression, transforming into the fire of your own power. You are allowed to be angry about what happened to you. You are allowed to feel fury at injustice. You are allowed to rage against those who should have protected you, but didn't. Your anger is information. It's telling you that your boundaries were violated. Your worth was denied. Your needs were ignored. Tonight, your anger becomes your ally in reclaiming your power. Your subconscious may be holding an ocean of sadness. Sadness for the childhood that wasn't safe. Sadness for the love that ended. Sadness for the dreams that died. Sadness for the person you were before life changed you. Tonight, this ocean can finally flow, washing away everything that doesn't serve you, leaving you clean and renewed. Sadness is not your enemy. It's the other side of love. You feel sad because you cared deeply, because you loved fully, because you invested your heart completely. Tonight, your sadness is being honored, acknowledged, transformed into the compassion that will heal not just you, but everyone you touch. There might be fear locked in your nervous system, terror from moments when you felt powerless, anxiety about trusting again, panic about being vulnerable. This fear has been trying to protect you, but it's also been limiting you. Tonight, this fear is being thanked for its service and gently released. You are stronger than any fear you carry. You've survived everything that scared you. You've grown through every challenge that threatened to break you. Your subconscious is recognizing this strength, claiming this resilience, celebrating this victory over circumstances that could have destroyed you. Your subconscious may be storing shame that was never yours to carry. Shame about things that were done to you. Shame about not being able to prevent your own pain. Shame about needing help. About being human. About being imperfect. Tonight, this borrowed shame is being returned to where it belongs, and you are being restored to your original innocence. You are not responsible for what others did to you. You are not to blame for being hurt. You are not at fault for trusting the wrong people. You are not guilty of being human. Your subconscious is releasing all responsibility for others' choices, all guilt for others' actions, all shame for others' limitations. The emotional energy that has been frozen in your body is beginning to thaw, to move, to flow. Your subconscious is like a river that's been dammed up for years. Tonight, the dam is being opened. The water is flowing freely again, carrying away debris, bringing life back to everything downstream. You beautiful, feeling being, you're not just releasing emotions. You're reclaiming your right to feel, your ability to be moved, your capacity to be touched by life. You're becoming fully human again, fully alive, fully present to the entire spectrum of human experience. Your subconscious is creating new neural pathways, new ways of processing emotion, new relationships with feeling. Instead of emotions being something to fear, they're becoming something to honor. Instead of feelings being something to hide, they're becoming something to express. Instead of emotions being your weakness, they're becoming your strength. The emotional cleansing that's happening in your subconscious is like a gentle rain after a long drought, washing away dust, nourishing seeds that have been waiting to grow, creating perfect conditions for new life, new growth, new possibilities. You are becoming emotionally free, not free from feeling, but free to feel fully, openly, authentically, without shame, without apology, without fear. Your emotional body is being liberated. Your heart is being unchained. Your soul is being set free to experience the full beauty of being human. The deepest layers of resentment and blame are ready to be dissolved now. These heavy emotions have been like anchors in your subconscious, holding you to the past, preventing you from moving forward into the love and joy that await you. Tonight, these anchors are being lifted. These chains are being broken. You are being set free. You are such a wise soul for understanding that holding on to resentment is like drinking poison and expecting someone else to get sick. Your subconscious has been carrying the weight of other people's choices, storing their mistakes as if they were your burden. Tonight, you're finally putting down what was never yours to carry. Your subconscious may be holding on to blame like a security blanket. If you can blame them for what went wrong, then you don't have to face the scary possibility of trusting again, of loving again, of being vulnerable again. But tonight, your subconscious is learning that blame is not protection. It's a prison, and you're ready to be free. There might be someone living rent-free in your head, someone who hurt you so deeply that thinking about them still triggers pain, still causes your stomach to clench, still makes your heart race with old anger. Tonight, you're serving them an eviction notice, reclaiming the space in your mind, transforming their memory from poison into medicine. You deserve to have your mental and emotional space filled with love, with beauty, with peace, with possibilities. not with the ghosts of those who couldn't love you properly. Tonight, you're choosing what gets to live in the sacred space of your consciousness. Repeat these declarations of freedom to your subconscious. I release all blame and resentment now. Feel this liberation beginning. My energy is too precious to waste on old anger. Let this truth settle deep. I reclaim my power from everyone who hurt me. Your subconscious may have been holding on to the story of what they did to you, replaying it, analyzing it, trying to understand it, trying to make sense of senseless behavior. Tonight, you're finally ready to close that book, to stop reading that painful story, to write a new chapter focused on your healing and happiness. The people who hurt you were probably hurting themselves, operating from their own wounds, their own limitations, their own unhealed pain. This doesn't excuse what they did, but it explains it. And understanding can be the beginning of freedom. Tonight, you're choosing compassion over condemnation, not for their sake, but for yours. You are ready to forgive, not because they've earned it, not because they've apologized, not because they've changed, but because you're tired of carrying their toxicity in your system, because you want your energy back, because you deserve peace more than they deserve punishment. Forgiveness is not about letting them off the hook. It's about getting yourself off the hook. It's not about forgetting what happened. It's about remembering your power to choose your response. It's not about trusting them again. It's about trusting yourself to make better choices. Your subconscious is releasing the need to make them pay for what they did. To see them suffer as you suffered. To get an apology that may never come. To receive acknowledgement that may never be given. Tonight, you're finding your own acknowledgement, your own validation, your own peace. You are the author of your own story. And you're choosing to write a story of triumph over tragedy, of love over hate, of healing over hurt. The people who wounded you get to be footnotes in your story, not the main characters. Tonight, you're reclaiming the starring role in your own life. The resentment that has been eating away at your peace is finally being starved. No more feeding it with angry thoughts. No more nourishing it with bitter memories. No more strengthening it with fantasies of revenge. Tonight, it's withering away from lack of attention. Dissolving from lack of energy. Your subconscious is understanding that every moment you spend focused on those who hurt you is a moment stolen from those who love you, including yourself. Tonight, you're redirecting that focus, that energy, that precious life force toward what deserves it, toward what nurtures you, toward what heals you. You beautiful, forgiving soul. You're not just releasing others from your resentment. You're releasing yourself from the burden of being their judge, their jury, their punisher. You're stepping down from that exhausting job and stepping into the role you were meant to play, the role of your own healer, your own champion, your own beloved. The toxic emotions that have been poisoning your system are being neutralized, transformed, alchemized into wisdom, into strength, into compassion. Your subconscious is like a master chemist, taking the base metals of hurt and anger and transforming them into the gold of understanding and peace. There may have been a part of you that didn't want to let go of the pain because it felt like the only connection you still had to someone you once loved. Tonight, your subconscious is understanding that love doesn't require pain, that you can keep the love and release the hurt, that honoring someone doesn't mean carrying their damage. You are becoming free from the past, not by denying it happened, not by pretending it didn't hurt, but by refusing to let it define your present, by choosing to let your future be bigger than your history, by deciding that your potential is more powerful than your pain. The weight you've been carrying is finally lifting. Your shoulders are relaxing. Your heart is opening. Your mind is clearing. You're remembering what it feels like to move through the world without the burden of old resentments, without the armor of old anger, without the chains of old blame. Your subconscious is creating space for miracles, for love, for joy, for all the beautiful experiences that couldn't enter while your emotional space was occupied by resentment. Tonight, you're becoming available for everything wonderful, everything healing, everything that serves your highest good, you magnificent soul. You've just performed the most powerful act possible. You've chosen love over hate, forgiveness over resentment, freedom over bondage. Your subconscious is integrating this choice, making it permanent, making it part of who you are. You are officially free. Deep within your subconscious, your inner healer is awakening. This healer has always been there, waiting patiently for the right moment, the right conditions, the right invitation. Tonight, all the clearing you've done has created the perfect space for this healer to emerge and work miracles in your emotional world. You are such an extraordinary being for recognizing that you contain within yourself everything you need for complete healing. Your subconscious is like a vast pharmacy where every medicine you could ever need already exists. Tonight, your inner healer is accessing these remedies, dispensing exactly what your wounded parts need. Your inner healer speaks the ancient language of love. It knows that healing happens not through force, but through tenderness, not through judgment, but through acceptance, not through resistance, but through surrender. Tonight, This gentle healer is wrapping every wounded part of you in the softest compassion. Think of your subconscious as a healing temple where miracles happen daily, where broken hearts are mended, where shattered dreams are restored, where lost hope is rekindled. Your inner healer is the wise priestess of this temple, knowing exactly which ritual, which prayer, which blessing each wound requires. You deserve to be healed by someone who knows you completely, who has been with you through every experience, who understands your pain intimately because they felt it all with you. Tonight, that someone is your own inner healer, your most trusted ally, your most devoted friend. Repeat these activations to your subconscious. My inner healer has unlimited power to restore me. Feel this power awakening within you. I trust my own healing wisdom completely. Let this trust deepen. My subconscious knows exactly how to heal every wound. Your inner healer has been collecting wisdom from every experience you've survived, learning from every challenge you've faced, growing stronger with every difficulty you've overcome. Tonight, all that accumulated wisdom is being focused on your complete emotional restoration. There's a part of your subconscious that remembers what you were like before the pain, before the fear, before the walls went up. This is your original self, pure, innocent, trusting, loving. Tonight, your inner healer is gently guiding you back to this original nature, helping you remember who you really are. Your inner healer knows that you are not broken. You are not damaged. You are not fundamentally flawed. You are a beautiful being who experienced some difficult things, who learned some hard lessons, who developed some protective mechanisms. Tonight, these mechanisms are being updated, upgraded, transformed. You are like a masterpiece painting that got splattered with paint. Your inner healer is not creating something new. It's carefully removing what doesn't belong, revealing the masterpiece that was always there. Tonight, your true beauty is being uncovered, layer by layer, stroke by stroke. Your inner healer has access to cellular memory, to genetic wisdom, to the healing intelligence that created your body, that grew you from a single cell, that knows how to repair cuts and mend bones. Tonight, this same intelligence is mending your emotional body, repairing your energetic wounds. The healing energy flowing through your subconscious is like liquid gold, precious, powerful, transformative. It's reaching places that have been numb for years, bringing feeling back to frozen parts, bringing life back to areas that had given up hope. Your inner healer knows exactly where this golden energy needs to go. You beautiful soul, you're not just healing individual wounds. You're healing the pattern that created them, the vibration that attracted them, the beliefs that allowed them. Your inner healer is working at the deepest level, ensuring that this healing is permanent, complete, transformational. Your subconscious is being rewired for joy, for love, for peace, for all the emotions you were designed to feel most of the time. Your inner healer is like a master electrician, reconnecting circuits that got damaged, installing new pathways for happiness, upgrading your entire emotional operating system. There's infinite love flowing from your inner healer, love that has no conditions, no requirements, no limitations. This love is bathing every cell, every memory, every part of your being, dissolving anything that isn't love, transforming everything it touches into more love. Your inner healer is planting new seeds in the garden of your subconscious, seeds of self-compassion, seeds of trust, seeds of joy, seeds of hope. These seeds are already beginning to sprout, to grow, to bloom, creating a beautiful inner landscape of peace and possibility. The healing happening in your subconscious is like a gentle rain falling on parched earth, soaking deep, nourishing roots that haven't been fed in years, bringing life back to places that seemed barren. Your inner healer knows exactly how much healing rain each area needs. You are becoming whole, not by adding something new, but by remembering what was always true. You are becoming healed, not by fixing what's broken, but by recognizing what was never really damaged. You are becoming free, not by escaping your past, but by transforming your relationship with it. Your inner healer is weaving all your experiences into a tapestry of wisdom. Every thread of pain is being woven together with threads of growth. Every dark color is being balanced with bright ones. The final masterpiece shows not a life without difficulty, but a soul that transformed difficulty into beauty. The power that is healing you comes from the same source that moves planets and grows forests. The same intelligence that beats your heart and dreams your dreams. Tonight, this cosmic healing force is focused entirely on your restoration. Working through your inner healer to create miracles in your emotional world. You magnificent being, you've awakened the healer within, not just for tonight, but for always. From now on, whenever you need healing, whenever you face challenges, whenever life brings difficulties, you'll know that you have within you everything you need. You are your own healer, your own medicine, your own miracle. Your inner healer is sealing this work, making it permanent, ensuring that what has been healed stays healed, what has been released stays gone. What has been transformed remains in its new form. You are officially restored to your original wholeness, your natural joy, your inherent peace. Your subconscious is now ready to rewrite the fundamental beliefs that have been limiting your capacity for love and joy. For years, maybe decades, your deepest mind has been operating from programs that were installed when you were too young to question them, too hurt to resist them, too overwhelmed to choose better ones. Tonight, these old programs are being completely replaced. You are such an intelligent soul for understanding that your beliefs create your reality, that what your subconscious accepts as true becomes true in your experience. Tonight, you're not just healing old wounds. You're installing new operating instructions that will create a completely different life experience. Your subconscious has been running on beliefs like love hurts, I'm not enough, people always leave, I can't trust anyone, I don't deserve happiness. These beliefs were formed during your most vulnerable moments, when pain was your teacher and fear was your protector. Tonight, these limiting beliefs are being deleted forever. Think of your subconscious as a vast computer that's been running on outdated software for too long. Software that was useful once, but now only creates problems, slows down your system, limits your capabilities. Tonight, you're installing the most advanced healing software available. Programs designed for unlimited love and boundless joy. You deserve to have beliefs that serve your happiness, that support your growth, that encourage your dreams, that expect good things to happen. Tonight, your subconscious is accepting new truths that will transform every area of your life. Repeat these new programs to your subconscious. I am worthy of unlimited love. Feel this truth installing itself deeply. Good things happen to me easily and naturally. Let this become your new expectation. I am safe to trust my heart. Allow this safety to expand throughout your being. Your subconscious is releasing the belief that you have to suffer to grow, that pain is necessary for wisdom, that struggle is required for strength. Tonight, you're learning that you can grow through joy, gain wisdom through love, develop strength through peace. Suffering is not your teacher anymore. Happiness is. There may be old programming that says you don't deserve good things, that somehow you're fundamentally flawed, that other people are more worthy than you. Tonight, these lies are being exposed and eliminated. Your subconscious is accepting the truth of your inherent worth, your natural deservingness, your divine right to happiness. You are not broken. You were never broken. You are a perfect being who had some imperfect experiences, who learned some incorrect lessons, who developed some protective strategies that are no longer needed. Tonight, your subconscious is remembering your original perfection. Your subconscious may have been programmed to expect disappointment, to brace for betrayal, to assume the worst in every situation. Tonight, these pessimistic programs are being replaced with optimistic ones. Your default setting is being changed from expecting problems to expecting miracles. You are worthy of love simply because you exist, not because of what you do. not because of how you look, not because of what you achieve. Your subconscious is accepting this truth, integrating it, making it the foundation of your new self-image. You are inherently lovable, always have been, always will be. The belief that love equals pain is being permanently deleted from your subconscious. It's being replaced with love equals joy. Love equals growth. Love equals safety. Love equals expansion. Your subconscious is learning that healthy love feels good, nurtures you, supports you, celebrates you. Your subconscious is releasing the program that says you have to be perfect to be loved, that you have to hide your flaws to be accepted, that you have to earn affection through performance. Tonight, you're learning that you are loved for who you are, not for what you do. Loved in your imperfection, celebrated in your authenticity. You deserve relationships that feel easy, natural, supportive, joyful. Your subconscious is being programmed to expect this kind of love, to recognize it when it appears, to attract it effortlessly, to maintain it without struggle. Love is your natural state. Connection is your birthright. The belief that I'm not enough is being completely erased. It's being replaced with, I am more than enough. I am exactly what the world needs. I am a unique gift to everyone I meet. Your subconscious is accepting these truths, making them part of your core identity. Your subconscious is releasing the program that says you have to choose between being safe and being loved. Tonight, you're learning that real love is safe, that healthy relationships are secure, that you can have both protection and connection. Your heart can be both open and safe. You are being reprogrammed for success, for happiness, for love, for abundance, for everything beautiful that life has to offer. Your subconscious is like fertile soil that's been cleared of weeds and is now ready for the most gorgeous garden. Tonight, the most beautiful seeds are being planted. The old belief that people can't be trusted is being replaced with, I have perfect discernment about who to trust. I attract trustworthy people. I know how to create healthy boundaries. Your subconscious is learning that trust is not all or nothing. It's wisdom, it's intuition, it's love combined with intelligence. Your subconscious is accepting that you are the creator of your experience, not the victim of it. You have the power to choose your thoughts, your responses, your focus, your energy. Tonight, you're choosing beliefs that empower you, that inspire you, that elevate you to your highest potential. The programming that says good things don't last is being replaced with, I create lasting joy in my life. I maintain what I value. Beautiful things grow stronger over time. Your subconscious is learning to expect stability in love, permanence in happiness, continuity in peace. You magnificent being, you've just undergone the most powerful transformation possible. you've changed the fundamental programming that creates your reality. From this moment forward, everything is different. Your subconscious will filter all experiences through these new beliefs, creating a life that matches your new programming. Your new beliefs are now part of your identity, part of your expectation, part of your automatic response to life. You will naturally attract experiences that confirm these new truths. People who treat you as worthy. Situations that reflect back your inherent goodness. Opportunities that match your elevated vibration. You are officially reprogrammed for love, for joy, for success, for everything wonderful. Your subconscious mind is now your greatest ally, your most powerful co-creator, your most devoted supporter in manifesting the beautiful life you deserve. A fountain of pure self-love is bubbling up from the depths of your subconscious. This love has always been there, waiting beneath layers of criticism, beneath years of harsh judgment, beneath decades of believing you weren't enough. Tonight, this fountain is breaking through, flowing freely, washing away every trace of self-rejection with the most healing water possible. You are such a beautiful soul for being ready to love yourself completely. Most people spend their entire lives waiting for someone else to love them the way they need to be loved. But you understand the profound truth that the love you've been seeking everywhere else lives within you. Tonight, you're coming home to yourself. Your subconscious has been programmed to be your harshest critic, to notice every flaw, to remember every mistake, to focus on everything wrong with you. Tonight, this inner critic is being transformed into your most devoted cheerleader, your biggest supporter, your most loving friend. The voice in your head that has been so mean to you, so unforgiving, so cruel in ways you would never be to another person. This voice is finally changing its tune. Tonight, it's learning to speak to you with the same kindness you show to others, the same compassion you offer to those you love. You deserve to be spoken to lovingly, especially by yourself. You deserve to have your inner voice be a source of comfort, of encouragement, of unconditional support. Tonight, your relationship with yourself is being completely transformed. Repeat these declarations of self-love to your subconscious. I love and accept myself completely. Feel this love flowing through every cell. I speak to myself with infinite kindness. Let this kindness become your new default. I am my own best friend and greatest supporter. Your subconscious is releasing the belief that self-love is selfish, that putting yourself first is wrong, that caring for your own needs is somehow bad. Tonight, you're learning that self-love is the foundation of all love, that you can't give what you don't have, that loving yourself is the greatest gift you can give to everyone in your life. There's a part of you that has been waiting your entire life for permission to love yourself. Permission from parents, from partners, from society, from anyone but yourself. Tonight, you're finally giving yourself that permission. You're finally saying yes to your own heart, yes to your own worth, yes to your own beautiful existence. Your subconscious is becoming like a loving parent to every part of you. The part that feels scared, the part that makes mistakes, the part that isn't perfect, the part that struggles sometimes. All of these parts are being embraced, accepted, loved unconditionally by your own inner wisdom. You are learning to see yourself through the eyes of love, to focus on your strengths instead of your weaknesses, to celebrate your growth instead of criticizing your flaws, to appreciate your journey instead of judging your destination. Your subconscious is becoming a mirror that reflects back only your beauty. The harsh judgments you've carried about yourself are dissolving, melting away like ice in warm sunlight. Your subconscious is releasing every cruel thought you've ever had about yourself, every mean comparison, every brutal criticism, every moment of self-hatred. Tonight, only love remains. Your inner child is finally receiving the love they always needed, the acceptance they always craved, the approval they always sought. Your adult self is becoming the perfect parent to your younger selves, offering understanding instead of judgment, compassion instead of criticism, love instead of rejection. You beautiful being, you're not just learning to love yourself, you're falling in love with yourself, discovering how amazing you are, how unique, how special, how worthy of all the love in the universe. Your subconscious is becoming enchanted with your own soul. The love flowing through your subconscious is unconditional. It doesn't depend on your performance, your appearance, your achievements, your mistakes, your past, your future. This love simply exists because you exist. It's the love that created you, the love that sustains you, the love that you are. Your subconscious is creating new neural pathways of self-appreciation. Every time you look in the mirror, every time you think about yourself, every time you make a decision, these pathways will activate, flooding you with loving thoughts, supportive feelings, appreciative recognition of your own wonderful nature. You are worthy of your own love. You are deserving of your own kindness. You are enough for your own acceptance. Your subconscious is integrating these truths, making them part of your automatic response to yourself, part of your natural way of being. The love you feel for yourself is becoming stronger than any criticism from others, more powerful than any rejection you might face, more lasting than any disappointment you might experience. Your self-love is becoming your superpower, your protection, your source of unlimited strength. Your subconscious is like a garden where only flowers of self-love are allowed to grow. Any seeds of self-doubt that try to plant themselves are immediately recognized as weeds and gently removed. Your inner landscape is becoming a paradise of self-acceptance, self-celebration. Self-adoration. You are becoming your own beloved, the one you've been waiting for, the one who loves you exactly as you are, who believes in you completely, who supports your dreams unconditionally, who never leaves, who never disappoints, who always understands. Tonight, you're marrying yourself in the most sacred ceremony possible. The love radiating from your subconscious is so bright, so warm, so encompassing that it's healing not just you, but everyone around you. When you love yourself this completely, it gives others permission to love themselves too. Your self-love becomes a gift to the world. You magnificent soul. You've just activated the most powerful force in the universe, the force of self-love. This love will now flow through every area of your life, transforming your relationships, your work, your health, your happiness. Everything improves when you love yourself. Your subconscious mind is now permanently programmed for self-love, self-acceptance, self-celebration. This isn't temporary. This isn't conditional. This is your new way of being. From this moment forward, you are officially in love with yourself, and that love will only grow stronger with each passing day. You are loved by the most important person in your life, yourself. You are approved of by the only opinion that truly matters, your own. You are enough, more than enough, perfectly imperfect, beautifully human, infinitely lovable, and finally, you know it. There's something your subconscious doesn't want you to discover. A secret fear that has been hiding in the shadows, controlling your choices, limiting your love, keeping you small. Tonight, we're going to shine light into that darkness and discover what your subconscious has been so afraid of. The fear of letting go of your pain. You are such a perceptive soul for sensing that there's been resistance to your healing, that some part of you has been holding on to what hurts, even when consciously you want nothing more than to be free. Your subconscious has been protecting something it believes is precious. Tonight, we discover what that is. Your subconscious may have learned that pain is a form of connection, that suffering keeps you bonded to people you've lost, that holding on to hurt is a way of honoring what mattered to you. Tonight, your deeper mind is learning that love doesn't require pain, that you can stay connected through joy instead of sorrow. There might be a part of your subconscious that believes pain makes you special, that your wounds are what make you interesting, that your trauma is your identity. Tonight, this part is discovering that you are fascinating without your pain, captivating without your wounds, completely lovable without your scars. You deserve to be loved for who you are in your wholeness, not pitied for who you are in your brokenness. Your subconscious is releasing the belief that you need to stay wounded to stay worthy of attention, of care, of compassion. Tonight, you're learning that healed people are just as deserving of love. Repeat these revelations to your subconscious. I am interesting without my pain. Feel this truth dawning. I can be loved without being wounded. Let this possibility expand. My worth is not tied to my suffering. Allow this freedom to settle in. Your subconscious might have been afraid that if you heal completely, if you let go of old pain, then what happened to you didn't matter, that your experiences were meaningless, that your struggles were pointless. Tonight, you're understanding that healing honors your experiences more than holding on to pain ever could. There may be a fear in your subconscious that if you stop hurting, you'll become complacent. That pain is what motivates you to grow. That suffering is what makes you compassionate. Tonight, you're discovering that joy is a much more powerful motivator. That love creates more growth than pain ever could. Your subconscious might be holding on to pain because it feels like the only proof you have of what you survived, the only evidence of how strong you are, the only testimony to what you've overcome. Tonight, you're learning that your strength doesn't require proof, that your resilience speaks for itself, that your survival is evidence enough. You are afraid of who you might become without your familiar pain. Will you still be you? Will you remember where you came from? Will you lose the wisdom that suffering taught you? Tonight, your subconscious is understanding that healing doesn't erase your history. It transforms it from burden into blessing. Your pain has been like an old friend who stayed with you through the worst times, who never left when everyone else did, who understood you when no one else could. Tonight, you're finally ready to thank this old friend for their service and gently say goodbye. You're ready for new friends now. Friends called joy, peace, love. Your subconscious may have been afraid that letting go of pain means letting go of the people who caused it, that healing means forgetting, that moving on means not caring. Tonight, you're learning that you can release the pain while keeping the love, that you can heal while still honoring what mattered. There might be a secret fear that if you become truly happy, truly healed, truly free, something terrible will happen to balance it out. That good things don't last, that joy is always followed by sorrow. Tonight, your subconscious is learning that happiness is your natural state, that joy is sustainable, that peace is permanent when chosen consistently. You are afraid of hope because hope led to disappointment before. Your subconscious has been protecting you from the possibility of being hurt again by keeping you in a state of controlled suffering. Tonight, this protective mechanism is updating itself, learning that hope with wisdom is different from naive hope. Your subconscious might believe that staying wounded keeps you humble, that healing completely would make you arrogant. That pain is what keeps you grounded. Tonight, you're discovering that true healing creates more humility, more gratitude, more compassion than pain ever could. There may be a fear that without your pain, you won't recognize yourself, that your wounds have become so much a part of your identity that removing them feels like losing yourself. Tonight, you're meeting your true self, the self that exists beyond any wound, beyond any story, beyond any limitation. Your subconscious has been afraid that healing means you'll have to face the world without armor, without protection, without the walls that have kept you safe. Tonight, you're discovering that love is better protection than walls. That authenticity is stronger armor than defensiveness. You are ready to face your fear of being truly free, truly healed, truly whole. Your subconscious is understanding that freedom doesn't mean vulnerability to harm. It means power to choose. Healing doesn't mean naivety. It means wisdom. Wholeness doesn't mean perfection. It means integration. The resistance that has been holding you back is finally surrendering. Your subconscious is releasing its grip on familiar pain, on comfortable suffering, on predictable limitations. Tonight, you're choosing the unknown territory of complete healing, complete freedom, complete joy. You brave soul, you've just overcome the greatest obstacle to healing, your own fear of being healed. Your subconscious is now fully aligned with your conscious desire for freedom, for peace, for love. There is no more internal conflict, no more self-sabotage, no more holding back. Your fear of letting go has been transformed into excitement about receiving. Your fear of healing has been transformed into anticipation of wholeness. Your fear of change has been transformed into eagerness for growth. You are officially ready for the miraculous life that awaits you. Hidden beneath layers of other pain, there lives the deepest wound of all, the wound of broken trust. Your subconscious has been guarding this wound so carefully, wrapping it in so many protective layers, because this is where your capacity to love was damaged. This is where your ability to believe in goodness was shattered. Tonight, we're finally reaching this core wound with the gentlest healing possible. You are such a courageous soul for being willing to heal this deepest hurt. Most people spend their lives avoiding this wound, building their entire personality around protecting it, organizing their relationships to avoid triggering it. But you understand that until this wound is healed, true freedom is impossible. Your subconscious may be holding the memory of the first time someone you trusted completely let you down. Perhaps it was a parent who was supposed to protect you but didn't. A friend who was supposed to be loyal but betrayed you. A partner who was supposed to love you but abandoned you. Tonight, this original wound is finally receiving the healing it deserves. The betrayal might have happened when you were so young that you didn't have words for what you were feeling. Only a deep sense that the world wasn't safe, that people couldn't be counted on, that love was dangerous. Your subconscious stored this knowing in the deepest vault. Tonight, we're opening that vault with love. You deserve to be protected when you were vulnerable. You deserve to be honored when you were trusting. You deserve to be cherished when you were loving. The fact that you weren't doesn't mean you weren't worthy. It means they weren't capable. Tonight, your subconscious is finally understanding the difference. Repeat these healing truths to your subconscious. Their inability to love me says nothing about my lovability. Feel this truth penetrating the deepest layers. I can learn to trust my own judgment about who is safe. Let this wisdom settle in. Not everyone who hurt me intended to hurt me. Your subconscious learned that people who say they love you can still hurt you, that promises can be broken, that forever doesn't always mean forever. These lessons created a protective hypervigilance, scanning everyone for signs of potential betrayal. Tonight, this exhausting job is finally ending. You are ready to trust again, not blindly, not naively, not without boundaries, but wisely. Your subconscious is developing new criteria for trust, based not on perfection, but on consistency, not on promises, but on patterns, not on words, but on actions sustained over time. The wound of betrayal taught your subconscious that love equals danger, that opening your heart means inevitable pain, that vulnerability is a luxury you can't afford. Tonight, these equations are being rewritten. Love can be safe. Opening your heart can feel good. Vulnerability can be a source of connection rather than harm. Your subconscious may have decided that it's better to be alone than to risk being hurt again. That isolation is safer than connection. That walls are more reliable than bridges. Tonight, this survival strategy is being updated. Your deeper mind is learning that the right people make relationships safer than solitude. You deserve to experience love that doesn't require you to guard your heart. Relationships where you can be completely yourself without fear of rejection. Connections that feel like coming home rather than walking into battle. Your subconscious is now programmed to recognize and attract this kind of love. The part of you that was betrayed may have been very young, very innocent, very trusting. Tonight, Your adult wisdom is finally comforting that young part, explaining what they couldn't understand then, that some people are wounded in ways that make them unable to love properly, and that's about them, not about you. Your subconscious is releasing the belief that everyone will eventually leave, that all love has an expiration date, that getting attached is setting yourself up for disappointment. Tonight, you're learning that some people do stay. Some love does last. Some connections grow stronger over time. You are learning to distinguish between people who are safe and people who aren't. Your intuition is being restored. Your inner knowing reactivated. Your ability to sense truth sharpened. Your subconscious is becoming your most trusted advisor in matters of the heart, guiding you toward those who can truly love you. The betrayal wound created a story in your subconscious that you're not worth staying for, not worth fighting for, not worth choosing again and again. Tonight, this story is being rewritten. You are absolutely worth staying for, worth fighting for, worth choosing every single day. The right person will know this instinctively. Your subconscious is healing the split between love and safety, learning that they can coexist. That healthy love actually increases safety, that the right relationships are sanctuaries, not battlegrounds. Tonight, your heart is learning to expect love that nurtures rather than harms. Maybe the betrayal happened not through cruelty, but through weakness. Through someone's inability to handle the intensity of real love, through their own fear of intimacy, through their own unhealed wounds. Tonight, your subconscious is finding compassion even for those who hurt you. Understanding frees you more than anger ever could. You are becoming wise about love, discerning about trust, careful about who gets access to your tender places. This isn't cynicism, it's wisdom. This isn't closing your heart. It's learning to open it skillfully to the right people, in the right ways, at the right time. Your subconscious is releasing the need to test everyone, to push people away before they can leave, to sabotage good things before they can disappoint you. Tonight, you're learning that some things don't need to be tested. Some people don't need to be pushed. Some good things are meant to last. The healing happening in your subconscious is like repair work on the foundation of your house. Once this deep structure is solid, everything built on top of it becomes more stable, more beautiful, more lasting. Tonight, you're creating the foundation for a lifetime of healthy love. You beautiful, healing soul. You've just healed the wound that was underneath all other wounds. The betrayal that taught you love wasn't safe. Tonight, you've learned that love can be safe, that trust can be rebuilt, that your heart can open again. You are officially ready for the love you deserve. Your subconscious now knows the difference between trauma bonding and healthy bonding, between drama and genuine connection, between someone who triggers your wounds and someone who helps heal them. You will naturally attract and recognize the kind of love that honors your heart. Now, your subconscious is ready to receive the most powerful healing activation it has ever experienced. All the clearing, all the releasing, all the reprogramming has created the perfect space for deep restoration to begin. Tonight, your deepest mind will orchestrate healing miracles while you sleep, working at levels beyond your conscious awareness to complete your transformation. You are such an extraordinary being for creating the conditions for this profound healing. Your subconscious is like a master healer who has been waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect environment, the perfect invitation. Tonight, all conditions are aligned for the deepest healing possible. As you begin to drift towards sleep, your brain waves are shifting into the healing frequencies, moving from the busy beta waves of daily consciousness into the slower, more receptive alpha waves, then deeper into theta, where your subconscious becomes most active, most creative, most capable of profound transformation. Your subconscious is now programmed with the most powerful healing messages ever installed in a human mind. Messages of complete self-love, of perfect worthiness, of unlimited capacity for joy, of natural magnetism for healthy relationships. These messages will run like healing software throughout the night. You deserve to wake up tomorrow feeling like a completely different person, not because you've changed who you are, but because you've remembered who you've always been, beneath the pain, beneath the fear, beneath the protective mechanisms. Tomorrow, you meet your authentic self, healed and whole and radiant. Repeat these activation commands to your subconscious. While I sleep, complete healing happens automatically. Feel this programming taking hold. Every hour of sleep multiplies my emotional freedom. Trust this multiplication. I wake up renewed at the deepest level. Your subconscious is becoming like a master sculptor, working while you sleep to remove everything that isn't love, everything that isn't joy, everything that isn't your true nature, chiseling away old patterns, polishing your authentic beauty, revealing the masterpiece you've always been. The healing messages flowing through your subconscious are like liquid light, reaching every cell, every memory, every belief, every expectation, transforming everything they touch into higher frequencies of love, peace, confidence, joy. Your entire inner landscape is being upgraded. Your dreams tonight will be healing dreams, transformation dreams, integration dreams. Your subconscious will use the symbolic language of dreams to complete the work that began here, showing you visions of your healed self. your free self, your joyful self. These aren't just dreams, they're prophecies. You beautiful soul, you're not just healing individual wounds tonight. You're healing generational patterns, breaking cycles that may have existed in your family for decades. Your healing ripples backward through time and forward into the future, affecting everyone connected to you. Your subconscious is activating your body's natural healing mechanisms, releasing healing hormones, optimizing your nervous system, balancing your brain chemistry. Your emotional healing is becoming physical healing. Your psychological transformation is becoming cellular regeneration. The old neural pathways of pain, of fear, of limitation are being dissolved and replaced with new superhighways of joy, of love, of possibility. Your brain is literally rewiring itself for happiness, for peace, for unlimited potential. This is happening automatically as you rest. Your subconscious is sealing all the healing work, making it permanent, ensuring that what has been released cannot return. What has been healed stays healed. What has been transformed remains in its new form. You are being immunized against old patterns, protected from regression. You are entering the most restorative sleep of your life, deeper than ordinary sleep, more healing than any therapy, more transformative than any medicine. This is sacred sleep, holy rest, divine restoration happening at the cellular level, at the soul level, at every level of your being. Your immune system is being programmed to recognize and eliminate any thoughts, feelings, or beliefs that don't serve your highest good. Just as your body fights off physical viruses, your psyche will now automatically reject emotional toxins. You're developing psychological immunity to negativity. The healing energy flowing through your subconscious is connected to the same force that heals cuts, that mends broken bones, that grows new cells. Tonight, this healing intelligence is focused entirely on your emotional body, your energetic system, your spiritual essence. Your subconscious is creating new default settings, new automatic responses, new instinctive reactions. Instead of defaulting to fear, you'll default to love. Instead of expecting problems, you'll expect miracles. Instead of bracing for pain, you'll open to joy. You magnificent being, you've just activated the most sophisticated healing system in the universe, your own subconscious mind. This healing will continue not just tonight, but for weeks, months, years to come. Every time you sleep, the healing deepens. The transformation expands. Your subconscious is now your greatest ally, your most devoted healer, your most powerful co-creator. It knows exactly what you need for complete restoration, exactly how to deliver it, exactly when to activate each phase of your healing. You can trust this process completely. The messages being installed in your subconscious are more powerful than any affirmation, more effective than any therapy. more transformative than any medication. These are direct communications to your soul, reprogramming you at the quantum level, the energetic level, the divine level. You are being restored to your original blueprint, your divine design, your perfect template. All the distortions created by trauma, by pain, by fear are being corrected. You're returning to the purity you were born with. But now, enhanced by wisdom, strengthened by experience, beautified by survival, your subconscious healing activation is now complete. The most powerful healing forces in the universe are now focused on your complete restoration, working through the night, working through your dreams, working through every moment of rest. You are officially in the hands of divine healing, and you are safe. You are loved. You are healed. Your dreams tonight will become a sacred healing theater where your subconscious continues the work of releasing old pain. In this theater of sleep, your deepest mind will create the perfect stories, the perfect symbols, the perfect experiences to complete your emotional freedom. Every dream will be a gift, a message, a step closer to your total liberation. You are such a wise soul for programming your dreams to support your healing. Your subconscious speaks fluently in the language of dreams, using metaphors and images to process what words cannot touch. Tonight, your dreams become your healer, your teacher, your guide into complete wholeness. As you drift deeper into sleep, your conscious mind steps aside and your subconscious takes full control. This is when the real magic happens, when healing occurs at levels beyond your awareness, when transformation happens effortlessly, automatically, perfectly. Your dreams will be the visible evidence of invisible miracles. You may dream of flowing rivers washing you clean, of golden light filling every cell, of conversations with wise beings who offer perfect guidance, of flying free from all limitations. These aren't random images. They're your subconscious showing you what's happening in your healing, translating inner transformation into dream symbols. You deserve to have dreams that heal instead of dreams that haunt, dreams that inspire instead of dreams that frighten, dreams that free instead of dreams that trap. Tonight, your dream world becomes a sanctuary of love, a playground of possibility, a laboratory of healing. Set these dream intentions now. My dreams tonight complete my healing. Feel this programming activating. Every dream brings me deeper freedom. Trust this process. I dream myself into wholeness. Allow this transformation to begin. Your subconscious may create dreams where you face your old pain from a position of strength, where you speak truths you never got to speak, where you receive apologies you never got to hear, where you experience the love you always deserved. These healing dreams will rewrite your emotional history. In your dreams, you might find yourself returning to difficult places from your past. But this time, as your healed adult self. This time, with all your wisdom, all your strength, all your compassion, your subconscious is giving you the chance to heal the past from your present power. You may dream of forgiving those who hurt you, not because they deserve it, but because you deserve peace. These forgiveness dreams will lift weights from your heart that you didn't even know you were carrying. You'll wake up feeling lighter, freer, more at peace than you felt in years. Your dreams might show you future relationships that are healthy, loving, supportive. Your subconscious is creating a blueprint of what's possible, showing you what to expect, what to accept, what to create. These prophetic dreams are programming your reality for love. You beautiful dreamer. Your sleep will be filled with symbols of transformation. Butterflies emerging from cocoons, flowers blooming after winter, dawn breaking after the darkest night. Your subconscious knows that you are in your own metamorphosis, and your dreams will celebrate this rebirth. Your healing dreams may take you to sacred places, temples of light where ancient wisdom is shared, gardens of peace where your heart finds rest, mountains of strength where you remember your power. These aren't just dreams. They're spiritual experiences, soul journeys, divine appointments. In your dreams, you might meet aspects of yourself you've forgotten. The playful child who loved freely, the confident teenager who believed in possibilities, the hopeful adult who trusted in love. Your subconscious is reintegrating these lost parts, bringing them home, making you whole again. Your dreams will speak to you in the language your soul understands best, through color and movement, through sensation and emotion, through story and symbol. Every dream element will be chosen perfectly by your subconscious to deliver exactly the healing message you need. You may dream of releasing balloons into the sky, each balloon carrying away an old hurt, an old fear, an old limitation. You'll watch them float away until they disappear completely. Your subconscious is showing you that letting go can be beautiful, gentle, natural. Your dreams might take you swimming in healing waters, feeling the gentle current wash away everything that doesn't serve you. Feeling yourself emerge clean, renewed, baptized in your own healing. These water dreams will leave you feeling purified at the deepest level. You could dream of fires that burn away only what needs to go, leaving behind pure gold, your essential self shining brighter than ever. These purification dreams will show you that some things need to be destroyed for beauty to emerge, for truth to be revealed, for love to flourish. Your subconscious may create dreams where you're flying, soaring above all your old limitations, seeing your life from a higher perspective. Understanding the perfect pattern of your journey. These freedom dreams will remind you that you're not bound by your past. You're liberated into your future. In your dreams, you might have conversations with your highest self, receiving guidance about your path, clarity about your purpose, confirmation of your worth. These wisdom dreams will connect you to the part of you that has never been wounded, never been afraid, never forgotten your divinity. Your dreams will be uniquely yours, perfectly crafted by your subconscious to heal exactly what needs healing, to release exactly what needs releasing, to integrate exactly what needs integrating. Trust every dream, honor every symbol, receive every message, you magnificent dreamer. Your dream world is now a healing sanctuary where miracles happen nightly, where transformation occurs naturally, where your subconscious completes the work of setting you free. Sleep deeply, knowing that every dream is a gift, every symbol a blessing, every story a step toward your complete liberation. Your dreams tonight will be the bridge between who you were and who you're becoming, between your wounded past and your healed future, between your limited story and your unlimited possibility. Cross this bridge in peace, in trust, in absolute knowing that you are dreaming yourself into wholeness. You are drifting now, drifting into the most healing sleep you have ever experienced. Your body is becoming so heavy, so relaxed, so completely at peace. Every muscle is releasing. Every breath is slowing. Every thought is dissolving into the gentle darkness of restorative sleep. Feel yourself sinking deeper, deeper into layers of healing consciousness. Your subconscious mind is now completely in charge, orchestrating miracles of emotional restoration while your conscious mind rests. This is the sleep where transformation happens, where old pain finally releases its grip, where you emerge reborn. Your breathing is becoming so soft, so natural, like gentle waves on a peaceful shore. Each breath carries you deeper into healing. Each exhale releases more of what you no longer need. You are floating now on an ocean of pure love, completely supported, completely safe, completely held. The healing messages are flowing through every cell, every memory, every part of your being, like golden honey. Sweet and thick and nourishing, penetrating to the deepest places where pain once lived, transforming everything, healing everything, loving everything back to wholeness. You beautiful soul, you have done the hardest part. You have opened your heart to healing. You have released what needed to go. You have embraced what needed to stay. Now you can simply rest, simply receive, simply allow the magic to complete itself while you sleep. Your subconscious is wrapping you in the softest blanket of unconditional love. This love has no conditions, no requirements, no expectations. It simply loves you because you exist, because you are precious, because you are worthy of every beautiful thing life has to offer. Sleep now. knowing that every moment of rest brings deeper healing. Every dream brings greater freedom. Every breath brings more peace. You are officially free from old pain. You are officially open to new love. You are officially ready for the beautiful life that awaits you. The work is complete. The healing is done. The transformation is sealed. You are no longer who you were when this journey began. You are new. You are whole. You are healed. You are loved beyond measure. You are perfect exactly as you are. Let yourself drift now into the most peaceful sleep, knowing that when you wake, you will be amazed at how different you feel, how light your heart has become, how free your spirit feels, how ready you are for all the love and joy that life wants to give you. Sleep, beautiful soul. Sleep in perfect peace. Sleep in complete safety. Sleep in absolute love. You are healed. You are whole. You are free. Sweet dreams, healing dreams, transformative dreams. You are loved. You are blessed. You are perfect. Sleep now and wake up tomorrow to the most beautiful life you have ever imagined, the life you deserve, the life you were born to live, the life that's waiting for you with open arms. Sleep, sleep, sleep into perfect healing, into perfect love, into perfect peace. You are free. You are healed. You are home.